What's up, YouTube? The Forgotten Gamers here. I'm E-Man1310.
And I'm Noah3624, and last episode we got a bunch of materials from the Nether and worked on making our upgraded tools, our Manulin pickaxe and our Manulin sword. In between episodes we went back to the Nether and got a whole bunch of quartz, and our swords are now maxed out. We can basically one-shot any kind of mob, except for zombies who live with a sliver of health left, but it's not a big deal. So this episode we want to look into upgrading our leadstone energy conduit and our leadstone energy cell, because it's not doing so well on holding up on power. And we're also going to look into making a more efficient way to strip mine, and possibly even look for a new location for our house. So let's jump right into this, but first I think we are going to want to make something that will become very useful to us. So I'm going to grab a bit of glass. As you can see, if you just put cobblestone in a pulverizer, it will eventually get smelted into glass. Over there Ethan's just working on our farm. He's got a bunch of bone meal. We went out and killed a bunch of mobs, and there's a tip: if you pulverize bone meal you will get I think it's 5 or 6 bone meal instead of the usual 3. So I'm gonna need a bit of iron, a bit of gold, some redstone, probably a bit of silver, tin, and lead, a little bit of copper. That should be good. So let's look into making ourselves an induction smelter.
So, what do we need the induction smelter for, Noah?
Well, earlier on we made this stuff called Invar, and we're probably going to want a bit more of that, so this induction smelter is going to make everything a bit easier for us. Redstone reception coil, and a bucket. Probably going to need more buckets, so we'll make 2 of those. Then we should.
Oh, where'd all my barley go? Lost the barley.
So I'm going to upgrade our leadstone energy conduits right now, because I don't know if I can deal with this much longer. So
why you need to upgrade the conduits is because the conduits we're currently using, if you look, they
can only transfer 80 RF per tick, which is not a lot. It's about equivalent to 1 of these steam dynamos, so only 1 engine is actually transferring its power. So if you go to the uses for this, you will see you need some Invar, leadstone energy conduit, and some redstone. Or you can use nuggets, but I'm going to go like this. Then we've got some upgraded ones.
So I think I'm going to start making the brick for the house, because I think we should use stone bricks. What do you think?
We should have a bunch of... We have
yeah, we do. Yeah.
So I think stone bricks would be a great idea.
Take most of this to make stone bricks. So I don't know, 9 by 9 or a regular house. I don't know.
Well, I don't know.
We'll get to that later though.
I just accidentally picked up our pulverizer instead of...
Good job, Noah.
Our conduits. Oh, I'm not. Okay, there we go. Now we got 9 current energy conduits, and these can hold more, or they can transfer more power. I think it's 400 RF per tick.
Ooh, found an alamite pick. Don't need this anymore.
Not with our Manulin picks. And we're just gonna plop down our induction smelter. I'll set the output of this also to the chest. So last time we had to actually go and pulverize our ferrous, but pulverize our ferrous, pulverize our iron, combine them into some Invar blend, which is...
Oh, so quick tip for tinkers: if you have a tinker's pick, you can, if you have the torches to the right slot in your hotbar, you can just right click and it'll put on a torch for you. That's actually kind of useful.
Yep, like I'm pretty sure it only works if they're on the very left. Yeah, it only the very right side of your hotbar. So
Yeah. No, it works. It still works as long as the torches are to the right of your pick.
didn't work for me. Whatever. So let's patch this back in.
Oh, we got a lot of cobalt.
Yeah, well, it's for later. So what we're gonna do is put 20 iron in here and 10 ferrous, and that will smelt up and get us our invar. So instead of having to go through all the pulverizing, we can just put it in our induction smelter. Now I wanted to do this because I want to pick this up. I should have just went into bat mode. And cause now I'm gonna make a mess over floor. Oh, baby chicken. Okay, so what we want to do is kind of like our portable tank. We're just gonna put 4 invar along each side, and then you get a hardened energy cell, and this can hold a lot more power than our old one did. So we're just gonna want to clear this, find out which one is. So that needs to be blue. If that's the front, then that just needs to be output, and we should be good. So what we're gonna want to do now is go over to our smeltery. In between episodes, I smelted up a ton of cobalt and a bit of obsidian, and we're gonna take our large plate cast and our hammerhead cast and our tough tool rod, and then we're going to put our large plate cast down, and our cobalt is at the bottom, and we are going to look into making ourselves a cobalt hammer, because cobalt is the fastest resource or material in the game, or in Tinkers at least. So we want to get ourselves, if we look at, oh dang it, I placed down a piece of obsidian again. Ugh. So normally in Tinkers you'd put down or make the hammer in here in our tool station, but since if you notice, the hammer isn't actually in there. So what we need to do is upgrade our tool station into a tool forge. So we're going to need 36 iron, and we're gonna need 4 blocks. And I thought I had some more seared brick.
Yeah, I made like way too much. Yeah.
So we're also gonna need 3 more seared bricks. And if we put our tool station here and our 4 iron blocks there, we get ourselves a tool forge. So with our tool forge, we can place that down like normal, and now you notice we've got a bunch more options. And what we're going to want to look into specifically is the hammer, and that you need 2 large plates. So we're going to get another one of those, and since it has to pour out 8 ingots of liquid metals, it takes a lot longer than it normally would. And now we're going to need 1 hammerhead cast. If you didn't notice, we did quite a bit of mining in the nether. We got a ridiculous amount of cobalt and ardite, so we probably won't ever have to worry about going back and getting some of that. And in between episodes, we did a bit of exploring too and got ourselves a block of steel. We'll show you how we got that a bit later. So now we got our hammerhead, and just like before, we're going to make ourselves an obsidian tool rod, but I'm actually not sure if we have enough obsidian. It does not look so like it. So what we're gonna want to do for our modifiers, we're gonna want to put auto repair and just a bunch of redstone. Now we don't have redstone, but after we get our hammer, we can go strip mining a bit, so that won't be a problem. But moss for the ball of moss might be a bit harder. So if you look under not uses recipe, you can form it with some moss from Biomes of Plenty, or cobblestone in a fluid transposer, and that is what we are going to do. So we're going to look into making a fluid transposer, and that's not too hard, just some glass. I actually probably have the stuff to do that right now. So we are going to make another redstone reception coil, and we should just be able to do this. So we're gonna break out another spot. I hear an Enderman. We should look into getting one of the. I can see it on my mini map. I'm gonna take the chance and go look at. Oh, creeper. That's okay. Ooh, the Enderman teleported away. I can hear him. Oh, don't. I looked at him.
Oh, he just teleported by me.
Inside. We get an ender pearl?
Oh, no ender pearl.
Oh, bad skeleton. We got one ender pearl, but that's not quite enough for
what we
we're looking to do. So we're gonna place down our fluid transposer and disable all outputs, and we can get ourselves. You got that? I'm gonna make another bucket, 2 more buckets actually, and I'm gonna get us 2 buckets of water. So on the fluid transposer, you can import liquids in. You can pump them in manually too. And oh, this might take a while, so I'm gonna go back and look to see if our obsidian is melted yet, and it has. That is good. Okay. Oh, is that still not enough? Oh, that's the hammerhead. Oh, derp right there. That is a major derp.
Oh, so another use for the fluid transposer is once you get into bigger and better power, is you can use that to make redstone energy conduits, which are the best conduits in the game, and they transfer how many ticks of redstone?
It's 1,000 or so.
They transfer 1,000 RF per tick.
Yep, 1,000.
So that's
that
really
is
good.
10,000 actually.
Oh, so that's really late game. So we won't get into that till much later. But it's definitely useful.
Oh, are you refilling our water?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. You can have 2 more buckets.
It's not filling. Oh. What's going on? Oh.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay. So now that you see how to make mossy cobblestone, we can make. How many do you have there? 7, 8?
What?
Do you have 8 there?
7.
Well, I'm gonna put down in a piece of cobblestone quick. And then I don't think we'll need it anymore. So if you just want to make the cobblestone that is required, or empty out the water you have in there and with cobble, should be good. So we'll make ourselves another ball of moss. That'll be good. Then is our obsidian melted yet? Not quite.
No, it takes a long time to melt.
So what we are going to do is probably come back once the obsidian's melted. I might make the hammer off camera, but it's nothing special, so you guys probably don't need to see that. It's just like what we did with our pick and our swords, so we'll probably come back to you when we have something better to do. Goodbye. Okay guys, welcome back. I just wanted to show you what the hammer does. We're down in our strip mine, and it's pretty cool. It mines in a 3x3 area, and it will pick up ores too, so this is gonna make mining for us a lot easier.
So can the cobalt hammer pick up diamonds?
I believe so.
Oh, that's convenient.
And this is also a good way to go mining for obsidian, because instead of just picking up one piece of obsidian, it will pick up nine. So there's also other tools like this. There's an excavator which does the same thing as the hammer, but it will only mine dirt. So we might make one of those. What was that? Oh, I think that's just peridot. No emeralds. So it's pretty cool. You can just go along and as long as you don't keep running into dirt and gravel. Oh, redstone.
This is also really nice when you're trying to make a floor or something and cleaning out the area.
Yeah.
It's really useful. Until you
there's
get
some diamonds down here. I saw that.
There is.
You know, another thing that's really good at clearing out some area? It's something that we are going to look into for clearing out some land to build our house on. It's from Buildcraft, and it is, if you want to dig under my feet, it is known as the filler. And it will basically clear out any area of land that you market. If you look it up, it's not too difficult to make.
So it's basically a quarry, except it doesn't dig down. It can either build, or it can either fill, of course, or it can clear out large areas of land.
So it's not too hard to make. I think we're gonna.
And it doesn't pick up the resources either.
No,
I'll take that hammer.
Oh, if you want to stay down here.
Yeah.
Okay. Try to mine everything valuable with your pick, because you've got just a little bit of lapis on there, so there's a slight chance you might get something extra.
Got fortune 1 on it so far.
We haven't run into a lot of lapis or redstone yet. A little bit of lag there. Back to the top, and we'll make ourselves a filler and some landmarks. And we're getting close to having to wrap up the episode, so we might just show you where our area for our house is going to be. Because I don't know about you, but I am sick of living in a cave.
Yeah, it's not very fun.
Put all our ores in there. Actually, we should process them. Except for aluminum. Aluminum can't be processed. Just throw everything in a chest. It's so nice. And put all our blocks.
Oh boy, found a cave.
Just block it off if you can.
Oh, zombie, come at me.
So filler. So we're gonna need some. Whoops.
Oh, it's not really a cave. Whatever.
Iron. And then just do we have any ink sacks? I think we do.
We do. We have like 10 of them or 12 of them.
2? Unless they're in a different chest.
Oh, they're not the nether chest. The
Oh, yeah.
mob drop. That's what I thought we were using for mob drops.
No, that's fine. Oh, we're also gonna need a little bit of lapis, as in 5. And now just a bunch of wood.
Ooh, got some emeralds.
Oh, and a little bit of cobblestone. So what we're gonna need now is some gears. We're gonna upgrade these to stone. And then iron.
Oh boy, my inventory is already full for mining with this. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, so we got our gold gears. We're gonna make a crafting table, just one. A chest. And then 5 landmarks, which I actually need a bit of redstone for. Just 5 will do. And then landmarks are made by placing a piece of lapis on top of a redstone torch. And then that should get us our filler. It's pretty cool. It's got a nice interface. So you put resources in this spot here, and you can fill in areas, flatten them. I'm not sure what horizon or any of that means. Box, I'm pretty sure, will
Just make a box.
an area. Yeah, pretty much. Clear is what we're gonna be using. So you just put your resources in here, give it power, which is another reason why we upgraded our energy cell. Now that both of these can run at the same time, I should probably put some coal in both of them. No mobs can spawn here, right? Yep, we're good. So this you can just pick up with your pickaxe. So I think we're going to sleep through the night and then come back once we've traveled to the spot where we are going to put our house. See you then. Okay guys, welcome back. We are in our plains biome, which we think will be a pretty nice spot for building our house. It's surrounded by a Buildcraft forest. We've got a jungle over there, a nice regular forest that way, so it's a pretty nice spot. So the filler, as we said before, it clears out a big land space. Actually, do we want this one higher? No, this will be good. So we're gonna put down a landmark. That's step 1. And then if we apply a redstone signal to the landmark, it will shoot these blue lit lines out, and that just lets you know where to put, or on what level to put the next landmark. And then we're gonna do the same thing this way, just a bit down, or a bit further down the way. And then this should be somewhere over here. Yep, there we go. And then put another landmark there. And then we're going to pillar up just a bit. This should be good. And put the last landmark right there. Then take off the redstone signal. Right click and it should form a box. That is exactly what we want. And if we place our filler down, it forms around here. And Ethan, can you go pick up that landmark down there?
Mm-hmm.
And I'll go pick up this one because it drops the landmarks after completing the box. And now I did bring our hardened energy cell. It's not full on power. Ooh, one thing I did not bring. Guys, we'll be right back. I need to go grab some hardened energy, or hardened leadstone energy conduit. Be right back. Okay guys, we're back. I got my hardened energy conduit, and that's just because the filler will not take power directly from the energy conduit. Where's the front? Is this the front? No, this is probably the front. Yeah, this is the front, so this should be the right side. That should be outputting power. And we're gonna want clear. And as you can see, it is clearing out a bunch of land. So we are gonna let this run between this episode and next. And before we wrap up, I just want to show you something pretty cool. So in Direwolf20 packs, in Buildcraft Forest, there are these giant greatwood trees with spider webs on them. And underneath these trees, normally this will be filled in. and you want to dig underneath them, and there will be a cave spider spawner normally on top of that chest, and then in the chest it's just like a normal loot chest. I found things anywhere from portal guns to iridium to ender lily seeds, so it's kind of a random selection. So that's what we tend to like to do because it's a good way to get a bunch of loot. So
one more thing before we wrap up. The Don't Starve series I had going, I'm going to need to either restart that or end it because the save file I was using will actually corrupted today when I went to film. So if you guys don't see a Don't Starve episode within the next couple days, that means I'm just working on another one or the series is over. So next episode of this, I'll probably either Don't Starve will be up or I'll give you more information on that.
I'm gonna up the output because the more energy you give it, the faster this will work. So as you can see now, it's going a lot faster. So
And
next episode, we will work on building our house and transferring all our items over. So this is the Forgotten Gamers signing off. I'm Noah3624.
And I'm E-Man1310.
We will see you in the next episode.